I do my videos to point out all the scams that go on in this world. And one of the biggest scams going on right now is inflation and supply and demand. Now, how do I know inflation is a scam? Well, isn't it an amazing thing that inflation affects every part of the financial world except for giving people raises? The employees who make companies run? Inflation affects every aspect of the financial world except for that one area. I'll show you another way inflation is just complete bullshit. We'll go back to my favorite topic, which is real estate. Like I told you before, when you're dealing with real estate, the only thing you're paying for is space. If your space isn't getting any bigger, why is the price going up? Now, someone needs to explain to me how exactly inflation and real estate go together. There is no cost to the real estate. The real estate is already there. Most people buy a house, they buy a used house. When you rent an apartment, you're renting a used apartment. You're renting used office space. It's not new. So how can inflation affect something that's already been built? Think about that. The cost of doing the business to build it has already happened. So how the hell could inflation ever come in and affect that? Well, we're going to go back to the nonsense of supply and demand, right? Well, when I was a little kid, I can remember the adults around me saying the same thing that the adults around me are saying now. Everything is too high. It used to cost this and now it costs that. So if I was hearing the same stories then that I'm hearing now, aren't you idiots just recycling the same thing over and over and over and over? If I'm hearing the same complaints when I was a kid that I'm hearing now, why isn't it clicking in anyone's head that you're being scammed? For those of you old enough to remember, I myself, when I first started driving, I remember when gas was a little over $1. It's about $1.19, $1.29, depending on where you lived. And people go, well, gas price goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, but it normally stays steady. And that's bullshit. Gas price takes a huge spike every now and again for whatever reason. So that when they drop the price back down to where they really wanted to, it doesn't seem like the price went up. Like I said, when I was a new driver, I remember when gas was $1.29. Now, before, I'd say around 2018, just before the pandemic, I remember paying about $2.49 to $2.79 for gas, again, depending on where you live. You didn't notice that gas went up that whole time? Of course not. Because your dumbasses watch gas prices skyrocket to $5 and then come back down to about $3 and went, oh, gas prices used to be high. No, they set you up, stupid. They spiked the price, dropped it down, so it didn't seem like they raised the price of gas. But they've been raising the price of gas for a very long time now.